Breaking Bad Season 1, Episode number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to next week's episode of Breaking Bad. And yes, we have changed the setup around a little bit. Changed a lot more in person than you guys can see, but obviously changed camera angle and stuff. And we're going to be changing the style up for the way I kind of edit these reactions a little bit, just to help with copyright and just to, you know, mix things up. I figured it was time for a change. And hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys don't mind it. But we are here to the next episode of Breaking Bad, and you guys already know I'm super excited for this one. Last week, we had a lot of stuff, especially toward the ending, all right? Obviously, Walt, the way we ended the episode, seemed like he was about to tell Skyler, I'm assuming about cancer. I don't think he's gonna tell her about everything that's happened with Crazy 8 and with Jesse and you know, everything like that, but I'm assuming he's gonna at least tell her about the cancer, which is, you know, I've been saying for a minute he needs to do that. I think that'll definitely help with things because at this point, all he's doing is damaging their relationship. Hank and his crew found leftovers from Jesse and Walt cooking meth for the first time. And I said before that was gonna come back to bite them. And of course it did, man. So, I mean, they're not necessarily hot on their trail. I don't know if they have any clues that are gonna lead them directly to Walt and Jesse, but they're on the path, and it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens with that, man, and how that kind of continues. But here we are, guys, episode 4. I'm super excited for you. You guys know I've been loving Breaking Bad. I believe this was the last episode I did watch before I had stopped way back when on the channel due to the copyright issues and stuff. So after this episode, it'll all be completely fresh. Of course, I told you guys I saw the first 4 episodes, and granted, while it has been a minute and I forgot most of the stuff and everything like that, I'm still super excited for it. So guys, I'm gonna stop wasting time. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna hop into this episode. Before we do, I do ask if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Full reaction to be up on Patreon as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. If you guys want to check that out, link in the description down below. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna hop into this episode.
Way smarter than your average cheese eater. I turned him out when he was street level, but this dude's like the Jeffersons, moving on up.
Every small-time dealer he'd throw at us, he'd end up snaking all their customers.
Now it turns out that he's missing, presumed dead.
Oh, he was the informant.
Last guy he ratted out was none other than his cousin, Emilio.
He ratted him out.
You thinking the cousin found out and took revenge?
Could be. Turns out he's missing too. Turns out we find 2 grams of meth in it. We take it to the lab. They come back, they tell us it is the purest they've ever seen.
99.1%.
My man Walt! Shit.
Now we don't know who they are, where they come from, but they possess an extremely high skill set. Me personally,
What a cut.
thinking Albuquerque just might have a new kingpin.
Oh my god, what a fucking cut. They possess a very high skill set. A new kingpin. Cuts to Walt fucking brushing his teeth in his underwear, man. So Crazy 8 was the informant. They did mention that at the end of last episode, but I don't know why it didn't click for me then that it was Crazy 8. And he's the one who ratted out Emilio, and that's how they found Jesse and him originally. Wow, that's kind of fucked up on Crazy 8's part, man, too. I mean, now I kind of feel even worse for him, but shit.
Hey, I want a beer.
Yeah, I want Shania Twain to give me a tuggy. Guess what? Ain't happening either.
Dude, Hank's side comments are the best. Walt's probably having PTSD from everything that's happened to him recently, dude. He's killed 2 people. He's burned a body in acid. I'm assuming he burned Crazy 8's body in acid as well, right?
Once I caught on to that, I would do crossword puzzles while I ate my grilled cheese sandwich. It got so that every day at lunch, we would both be doing the New York Times crossword puzzle 10 feet from each other.
Find something in common. Hey, you got 5 down?
Boy, I tell you, I was
she's
terrible
crying.
at those puzzles. I don't think that I finished even one of them.
It's good acting, man. She's pregnant too, so she's super emotional. But I mean, definitely finding out your husband's dying is gonna be a lot.
What is it? Ask him.
Oh no. Yeah, he hasn't told nobody else.
I have cancer.
Damn.
It's bad.
Man, dude, from a Happy family dinner to something serious like that, dude. He just ends it with "it's bad." I mean, at least it's out there now. You know, you can try. I mean, I know there's some forms of cancer you just can't beat, but you can at least try and put a plan together.
How could that happen? You don't even smoke.
You know, I'm thinking that this goes back 20 years, maybe, to the applications lab. All those chemicals they had you working around.
We always took the proper precautions.
The one time you complained about that they didn't give you the right kind of, I don't know, some kind of ventilation hood or something, and...
Damn, she remembers that from way back then.
How do they think they can get away with this? We should hire a lawyer.
But I mean, you can't really prove that's what, you know, caused the cancer or anything, so that's not going to do anything but waste your money.
So first thing tomorrow, I talk to my radiologists. We find you the best, the oncology dream team. It's good.
Sad, man. You can see the look on his face. He didn't want to tell anybody because he doesn't want to go through all this shit, and he probably doesn't think he's going to make it through all this. Not only that, but fighting cancer is... It takes such a toll on your body, man. It's fucking crazy. It changes your life, you know? He might not even want to do chemotherapy and stuff because chemotherapy is rough.
I want you to know that I'll always take care of your family.
Hank's a good man, bro. The only thing is, it's gonna suck if Hank does end up busting him and finding out what happened.
Came up with this whole new recipe. It's more like a formula. It's like way more chemically shit. You know, it's
chemically
just the
correct.
bomb, so. But you know, I don't know. I've been thinking lately to just lay off of it for a while. Because lately it's been kind of making me paranoid. So
maybe Walt's getting to him. Maybe he actually is gonna stop.
Hey, I got plenty of pot.
Yeah, I think I'll bounce, man.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Damn.
Hey, yo.
Motherfuckers
Hey,
was just using him anyway. Fuck him, Jesse.
Okay, I'm totally joking with you. You kidding? Sit down.
That's the shit, man. You are the crowd you hang out with. He's trying to stop, but his friends push him to do it, man. I'm surprised he said he wanted to stop, though. But I mean, after what happened, I guess, dude, everything that happened inside of his house, everything he had to do too. I mean, I know Walt kind of helped him with his part, but still putting Emilio's body in acid. Shit. Probably fuck with him. Dude, the effects in this show are so good too. Like, you know, to kind of put you in their shoes as best they can, show you what he's kind of experiencing. Look at that, the helicopter sounds and stuff too. Oh my god. Oh shit. What the fuck? Yo, he's gotta be imagining this shit. He's gotta be hallucinating this shit. 100%. Oh my god. Pulled up on the bikes with a machete and a grenade. Oh my god, listen to the sounds. Dogs barking and helicopters. Yeah, he was hallucinating. Oh my god, that's what... Those are the people that pulled up, some Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah. Motherfucker really is getting paranoid as hell. Dude, this show is fantastic, bro. Dude, I can't believe Crazy 8 was an informant. I wonder if Walt's ever gonna find that out and then feel even worse, you know, about what happened.
Come on, don't get hung up on money here. I mean, we can always borrow from Hank.
Absolutely not.
His pride, dude.
We're not gonna do that.
Walt's gonna have to cook up some more batches and sell them, man. Dude, I love the fact that we're building outside of just him cooking the crystal and everything like that, but I do want to see him get back with Jesse and see more interaction between him and Jesse, man.
You're acting all... You're all... Why are you acting so weird?
Son.
You're acting like nothing is going on.
It's hard, man. You know, I mean, I don't know how I would react if I was told I had something like that, you know? Everybody acts differently. You're literally told you're living on borrowed time. How do you react to that? I mean, we've seen from his point of view, he's trying to get money to set his family up so that they can be okay. Dang, is that the crib from Crazy 8's dad's place they were talking about last episode? Everybody acts different, man. It can affect you in different ways. But it's not only the cancer thing at this point, as far as we know, you know. We know Walt's got all this other PTSD on his mind. Just play it cool. They could just be pulling you over for speeding. Or not pulling you over at all. See, he's paranoid now. Every time he sees a cop or something, he's gonna be paranoid as fuck. Fucking asshole.
Oh, come on! Hey, yeah, am I gonna have to come down there and whoop your ass?
Snarky ass business guy.
Who?
Walt is giving him the death stare, man.
He's a
Holy
coward.
hell.
What the hell are you doing out here?
Jesse? He's tweaking still,
Hey,
probably. His parents.
Hey, Mom.
Well, motherfucker probably came here because he was freaking out too much. Dude, I can't believe the way they shot that scene was so perfect. The way they showed the two bikers pulling up with the machete and stuff. And then they cut and it was just the Jehovah's Witnesses rolling out on their bikes. That was such a nice scene. Maybe Jesse will end up getting clean by the end of the show. Like, maybe he'll still deal with Walt and stuff, but he'll stop using like Walt wanted him to. Or has been telling him to. Setting the table. They're shocked, I think. But he could just be playing an act, putting an act on, you know? Because it seems like this isn't the first time he's came to his parents coming down. It's so weird, too, how, you know, proper and stuff his family is and how clean his parents seem and everything and how versus how he ended up, right? I mean, I feel like sometimes parents that are way too strict push their kids away and they ended up rebelling so much that they end up like that. You know, in a worse position than they would have if they would have just allowed them a little bit of freedom when they were younger.
You know, I just think that things have a way of working themselves out.
Just trying to tell him that's why he's acting like this, like nothing's wrong. He thinks it'll all be okay. At least that's what he's telling him. But we know from our point of view, he knows he's not going to make it. Or at least he feels like he's not, based off what he told the doctor in the first episode. You know, and he was like, lung cancer, small chance of survival, no cure.
Hey guys, how we doing in here?
We're good.
Jake?
Yeah, fine, Mom.
Wow, that's good. That's great.
Keep the door open. Please don't infect him. That's basically what the vibe she gave off, man.
What, you think that's okay? Like, oh, we can't let that scumbag warp the mind of our favorite son.
I'm the favorite? Yeah, right. Practically all they ever talk about.
Really? Man, maybe Jake's a little jealous of Jesse, huh? But they don't, I'm sure they don't talk about Jesse in a good way. They probably talk about him in not necessarily a bad way, but probably with regret, right? I feel like we're going to get a lot of character development from Jesse, man, throughout these seasons. And I'm excited to see how his character turns out by the end of the series. I really am. Excited to see how all these characters turn out, you know? It's actually not bad. He looked like his... Damn. Let me find out he was a really good artist. I mean, some of the pictures are funny as fuck, but he's a good artist. See, he's got some talents and other stuff. I'm assuming this is all his stuff from when he was younger, right? Yep. Wow. What are the odds? A Mr. White fucking drawing. And now look at him working with Walter. Apply yourself, man. He's got some skills he can use in life. It's just the path he chooses to go down. I really hope his character has a good arc of getting clean and, you know, changing.
We're in a wire? Huh? You're setting me up?
Homo.
Paranoid.
A wire? You want a wire? I got a wire. Speak into the mic, bitch. What's wrong with you? A wire.
Dude, I love Jesse.
Thought we could debrief.
Debrief? Wow, that's what you think we need, debrief?
Talk about what happened. You can't talk to anybody else.
I'm just saying, I mean, if you ever, saw your way clear to, you and I cooking a little more.
Damn, how the roles have reversed. He came to him to cook.
All right, you know what? $4 grand. Your share from selling that batch. That's why I'm here.
I thought he said it would sell for 40, and he said $4 grand's his share. So he sold it for what, 8? I mean, I guess he smoked a good amount, but I mean, $4 grand, that's a big chunk of money for him. That's almost enough for his first appointment. Walter's definitely gonna cook some more, man. Him and Jesse.
What do you know about that?
Nothing.
Well, that's not gonna fly this time.
How many chances have we given you? How many times have we said right here and had the same conversation over and over again where you look us in the eye and you plead ignorance and you play on our emotions?
We are not going to have this in our house. We need you to leave.
Damn. It's hard on his mom to say that. Hard on his dad, too. Trying to protect Jake from him. From all of this stuff. But again, being so strict and it's the life they have Jake living, man, might push him down the same path Jesse's on.
Thanks for not telling on me.
Was it his? See what I mean?
You think I could have it back?
Damn. Doesn't want him to end up like him.
It's skunk weed anyway.
So get you some good shit. I mean, see though, like, sometimes being too strict is what creates bad, bad kids. You gotta have a good balance between strict and freedom.
What is there to discuss? You're gonna get the best treatment, and he's the best.
Well, there's the money discussion. I think, no, $90,000 out of pocket. Maybe more.
Expensive.
There's a way, Walt. There's financing. There's installment plans. I could always go back to work. Walt, there's always a way.
All right. Skyler, say that there is a way. And we spend all that money and...
Doesn't work. And then you're stuck. Single mom, 2 kids, $90,000 in debt plus your house.
Am I supposed to leave you with all that debt? No. Honey, I just don't want emotions ruling us. Maybe treatment isn't the way to go.
Then why don't you just fucking die already?
Damn. I get it from his family's point of view. I also get it from Walt's point of view, man. Chemo is fucking rough. If you've ever seen somebody go through chemo, you know what it can do to people, man. And then to go through all that and for it to not even work, the money it costs, the damage it does to somebody, the quality of life you have. It's not about just giving up and dying. Sometimes it's about making what's best of the time you have left, Getting worse. Shit.
Come on, move your ass.
This fucking asshole. Ken wins, dude. I got the best freaking attorney. I'm so cool. I'm so good. Dude, I'm so awesome. Jesus Christ, this fucking narcissistic asshole. What the fuck are we doing? Dude, what the fuck? Walt does not give a single... Oh my god. Walt does not have a care in the world anymore, bro. I mean, bro, there's probably cameras around there. What the hell? Hey, if somebody deserved it, it was him. Look at that smirk. Call the fire people. I mean, yeah, before the fucking gas tanks explode. Dude. If somebody deserved it, it was him, man. Jesus. What an episode, man. Vibey music. God, dude, I love it. Oh my God, this show is so fucking good. I'm so glad I started this shit. I really am. Season 1, episode 4 of Breaking Bad is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. What a episode. This show is done so beautifully well, man. Oh my God, from the writing, the little details in it, everything, the way they showed this episode specifically, the way they showed, you know, Jesse tripping out, the things he heard, the things he was seeing, you know, in comparison to what was actually there. Like that scene with the Jehovah's Witnesses coming up to the door, and for him, it was like two big ass, badass biker dudes, you know, pulling out a grenade and a machete and shit. But in reality, it was just two fucking Jehovah's Witnesses pulling up on fucking little mountain bikes. Oh, and then getting introduced to Jesse's family too. I'm assuming they'll be back into this. I don't know how big of a role, like, you know, his mom, dad, and brother and stuff are gonna play in it and everything, but I've definitely been around families like that growing up, and I can tell you for sure, you know, having like parents that are super strict, they have the best intentions at heart, I'm sure, you know, but sometimes, a lot of the times, too strict is what causes, you know, is what pushes kids away or pushes kids to do all this crazy shit. You gotta have a happy balance between, you know, strictness, but also giving your kids some freedom and, you know, some room to kind of express themselves and make their own choices. Like their kid right now, what's his name? Jake. It seems like they got him doing so much stuff. I'm assuming he's in elementary school still, maybe 6th or 7th grade, right? Maybe 5th grade. Yeah, probably like 6th or 7th grade, right? And this dude's doing soccer. He's writing all these papers. He's, you know, playing 2 different instruments and stuff. I'm sure they got him doing stuff at the church and everything. Like, they're putting too much stress on this kid at a young age. Like, the thing is, you got to let kids be kids sometimes. You know, you got to let teenagers be teenagers. You got to let them experience life, grow up, have friends, you know, do stuff. And granted, yes, there is a time and a place to have them be serious and sit down and focus and whatnot. And I'm not saying just let him wild out or anything, but too strict is too strict, you know? And it definitely seems like that's what happened with him. I'm assuming Jesse had a similar childhood to Jake, and maybe that's how he ended up And it looks like Jake was on a similar path to him. And Jesse, I don't know how big of a role Jesse's going to play with him later on in the show, but obviously, you know, he didn't give him back the joint he had, so I would love to see more interaction with them, dude. Every character they introduce in the show, I'm here for it. It doesn't feel like a random character that I'm not going to care about or anything. Like, I would love to see Jesse and Jake interact more. I want to see Jesse and Walter interact more. Seeing Jesse and Walter interact this episode again was dope, man. I mean, neither of them have anybody they can talk about this stuff to. You know, you killed 2 people. Jesse dipped somebody's body in acid, and I'm assuming Walter probably did the same thing to Crazy 8. You know, he probably went and got the plastic tub though and did it. We just didn't see him do it, but I'm assuming that's what he did with his body. And Crazy 8 being the fucking, you know, DEA informant is insane. I wonder if that's gonna ever come back and Walter's gonna find that out. It's gonna make him feel even worse to know that, you know, he killed somebody that was technically kind of a good guy, which, I mean, you could argue either way, because I think he was still involved definitely with selling stuff and doing stuff, but he was also an informant. He just chose to rat certain people out, but, you know, he was still doing his own thing for his own personal gain at the end of the day. But he wasn't just straight up, you know, a dealer or a druggie or some asshole or anything like that. It didn't seem like, man. Quite frankly, like, again, I said this last episode, I definitely get why Crazy 8 had to die. I don't think there was really any way he could have been saved or not killed. Especially knowing he was the DEA informant, he definitely would have went and ratted Walter and them out, I'm sure. But I would have loved to see his character stick around and kind of how his character affected the world and get some character development from him more so, because just in the, 3 episodes he was in, I really liked his character, man. Especially last episode, seeing him and Walter connect like that was really fucking dope. But man, getting into the cancer stuff this episode, dude, it's hard, bro. Everybody reacts differently to some, you know, some news like that, being told you're on borrowed time. Some people want to fight it. Some people don't want to hear anything about it. Some people, you know, some people fall apart from it. Everybody reacts differently. And I feel like, you know, whoever's the person that's in the shoes, you know, the person that's the one going through it specifically should be the one making the choice of what they want to do. Because chemotherapy, man, if you've ever been if you've ever had to experience somebody going through chemotherapy, you know, somebody close to you, somebody that you love, it's a hard thing to see, man. You know, you see how it affects them, how it changes them, the things it does to them, like the hard days, the good days, you see everything, bro. It's a hard fight. And then quite frankly, a lot of times it doesn't end up working out for the best, you know? Like, it might extend their life a little bit. There's rare instances, like he said, where it can go into remission and it saves their life, but a lot of times it doesn't, you know, and it ends up being not essentially for nothing, because you do get some extra time, but it's about the quality of life, I guess, so to speak. And everybody reacts differently in those situations. So I get where Walter's coming from. I get where his family's coming from, though, too, because, you know, I've been in those shoes before, and I've experienced all that stuff before that they're going through now. And it's a hard thing to experience, man. So it's crazy and emotional how accurate they depict this stuff, man. Like, for those of you that don't know, my mom went through this stuff past couple of years, and she passed back in February of 2021 from pancreatic and brain cancer. And it's a crazy thing, man. You know, the way it affects a family, the way it affects different people and stuff. So I get why his son reacted like that. I get why his wife's reacting like that. You know, she wants to fight it and everything. His son's like, well, then just die already. But it's not that simple, man. You know, and I just love how we get to see Walter's character change, you know, from the first episode to this. Like, he does not give a fuck anymore. Dude literally blew up some guy's car, bro. And I'm sure there was cameras around to save, you know, maybe they're gonna check him or whatnot. I don't know. Maybe they're just gonna, you know, chalk it up to something was wrong with his car and move on, some freak accident. But dude, this show is fucking fantastic. The writing is great. The characters are great. The dialogue is great. I'm excited to continue this, and I'm excited to see how this world continues to develop, man, and where the character is going to end up at the end. Because I feel like there's going to be an insane amount of character development for so many people, and I'm excited to see how it goes, because I've heard nothing but fantastic things about this show from beginning to fucking finish. I have not seen like one single complaint about this show. So I know it's going to be nothing short of fucking fantastic. But guys, let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, if you guys did enjoy this reaction video, make sure to leave a like if you guys are new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button for reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes if you guys want to check that out. Link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys all did enjoy that video you just checked out. If you did, make sure to drop a like and comment down below. What is movie or TV series that you guys would like to see me react to next? Want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest tier supporters over on Patreon, man. Shout out to the homie That's So Gordo, the homie Silas Kane, and the homie Alexander Collins. I appreciate your guys' insane support, man. If you guys want to join the Patreon family, link is on screen right now, as well as in the description down below. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.